Peace. Welcome to the YouTube live book reading of Sacred Sounds, Magic and Healing Through Words and Music by the great Ted Andrews. This is the finale, Divine Rising. So we pick up in chapter 8. This is the 28th session and reading of this book. Peace. Welcome to the finale. We did it. Another book on YouTube for the people. From your favorite superhero book reader on YouTube. All right. We pick up at page 195. As we pass this baton of information on to the next generation, we want to take our time, right? Divine Rising. The healing hum. We often hear the phrase, whistle while you work, but more appropriate would be humming while you work. The humming sound is a powerful tool. It carries sounds internally. It establishes rapport between our spiritual aspects and our emotional, mental, and physical aspects. It brings them into harmony. In this lies the answer to much of the power of the mantra Om. Humming actually performs a micro massage upon the internal organs, releasing stress and restoring balance. It creates sympathy, harmony, and poise. We have seen how the vowels will open particular parts of the human body, especially in the toning process. Adding the humming sound at the end of the vowel toning carries the sound more deeply into the body. For example, instead of just toning the long E sound as E, add an M. It then becomes Im. This is particularly helpful when toning for yourself, as you will be able to feel the internal vibration much more easily. When working on another individual, place your hands on the appropriate spot on the spine as you hum the tone. This will enhance the effects upon the individual. The humming vibration is carried through your body, vibrating down your arms and out of your hands to more forcefully impact with his or her energies. That's very key. I know I would do this with my daughter. She would hit her arm or part of her body. She would say, "Dad, I hit it. It hurts." And I go, "Okay, here, bring it to me. Let's heal it." And I put it up against my lips and hum to it. The healing hum. Welcome, everyone. Peace, YouTube. Welcome to this finale reading of Sacred Sounds by Ted Andrews. We're in the last chapter, the 8th chapter, Techniques of Bardic Healing. Singing. Singing. Down at the bottom of page 195. Singing is one of our most creative acts. It links us to our underlying substance and being. It is a means by which we can enter into a relationship with our most occult powers and abilities. Words in and of themselves have power, but when those words are sung, that power becomes universal. Singing involves full use of the voice and our self. We are an instrument of sound and music. Singing helps us to breathe more fully. It can improve the posture, enhance our speaking voice, and helps bring emotional awareness and fulfillment. It helps when we are toning for health. It serves as a grounding mechanism as well as one to attain greater spiritual heights. One who sings praise twice. One who sings praise twice. Have to drop a pin there. Reinforcing what we want. Singing is bringing it into fruition. It's a spiritual energy. Music and singing awaken our own creativity. Listening to it will stimulate movement and thought. Singing releases stress. It enables us to participate in learning skills and disciplines that reflect higher principles. There are many ways of using your voice in a more joyful manner to enhance your health. Singing expresses who we are. We are creating sound where there was silence. We produce it sound in the same way that the divine produced the world. Most of us have lost the joy of this creative process. Singing restores the ability to create. By relearning how to play with our voices, we find we can affect everything about us, animate and or inanimate. One, one. Yes, here we go. Pick a melody that you enjoyed singing as a child. Two, sing it, varying the volume in different parts of the song. Three, make pauses within the song for dramatic effect. Four, sing the song with a foreign accent. Five, sing the song with nonsense words instead of the normal lyrics. Six, pretend you are singing the song to a lover or special friend. Seven, try to sing the melody like various professionals. Eight, sing the song as if extremely bashful. Nine, sing the song with confidence. And 10, sing the song with the same vowel sound in every syllable. Learn to play with your voice and with your singing. We all enjoyed singing at one time, and we can recapture that joy and our balance in the process. What normally happens with these processes is that it creates laughter, and laughter is healing. These exercises release tension and stress and facilitate the process of toning. Our songs can moderate our passions and shatter energy around us to any degree we desire. Singing is a way of cleansing the etheric body so as to strengthen the flow of energy into the physical. It is the cleaning, the filter of a faucet so that the water runs full and clean into the glass we will be drinking from. In the ancient Bardic traditions, the students and the teachers sang so as to absorb their own sounds and vibrations. Once their thoughts and feelings were formulated, they needed to be grounded into the physical realm. Singing allowed this to occur. They knew the sounds were communicated to the throat by the energies of the soul itself, and by working with the sounds, they could bring more light from the soul into the physical realm. The light and darkness of the soul determined the quality of the voice. By working with sound and singing for its healing properties, they could overcome any darkness within the soul. The voice would then, in turn, take on greater resonance and quality. The ancient singers sang to the quality of their own voice. They worked to express themselves, not a tradition or an imitation of someone they found pleasing. They knew it was possible for humanity to escape the tensions and stresses of the physical world through singing. They could maintain their balance and thus not experience the detrimental effects of their environment or their associations. They employed various methods. Some melodies they would simply sing. They would hum things to correct their moods, and they would employ chanting, singularly or in groups. The chant or plain song was a particular effective technique in that it activated the energies of the upper chakras. Through chants, they produced greater communion with the divine spark that existed within themselves. The Gregorian chants that we know today are still powerful tools of consciousness. They inspire awe and wonder at the mystery of the divine. They are cleansing to any negative environment. We have all experienced entering a room where we know a fight or argument has occurred. The tension is tangibly felt. Playing a Gregorian chant for 10 minutes will shatter all of that tension and negative energy so that nothing can be detected. Music and voice trains us in harmony. Music and voice trains us in harmony. But we must learn to use the sacred song word again. The song word is powerful. It names a thing. It stands at the sacred center, drawing all towards it. The word disappears. The poetry is gone. But the imagined form persists within the mind and works upon the soul. Middle and bottom of page 198. This finale. Thank you for being here live, seeing it. I will put it in the playlist when it's complete uploading with a brief vocabulary. And this is the finale. We did it again. Read another book on YouTube. Free for the people. Masterful information. Group healing with sacred sound. Thank you so much for the likes and subs. We are pushing towards 700 now. Peace, Marquise. Highest heart love. Yes, the mods in the building for the finale. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Group healing and sacred sound. This is very key section. All right, here we go. Bottom of page 198 in the last chapter, eighth chapter, Techniques of Bardic Healing, 199. The schools of wisdom had specific healing rooms and temples. Sounds and music were a part of their lives. The singing took the form of chanting, mantras, poetry, as well as the form we now call song. The toning process was used in healing in conjunction with a person's astrological chart. Groups of healers would tone or sing a variation of sounds associated with the astrological aspect, while surrounding the individual in specific geometric configurations. Geometric shapes alter and focus electromagnetic energies. They can serve to amplify or direct sound energy more specifically for an individual's healing problem. The healers could also align themselves in a configuration of the astrological chart and emit a series of tones to restore the person's energy field to its most natural state, the state in which it entered into incarnation. Geometrical shapes set up a tuning through chords, a combination of tones. For example, a pyramid or triangular configuration can be utilized to amplify energy tremendously. The individual angles do affect the energy, but for the beginner, it is best to use an equilateral form. Three healers are needed, each taking a position, an equal distance apart from each other and the person to be healed. An entire sequence of tones can be directed by the three, or astrological aspects can be employed in deciding which tones to use. Earlier, we discussed the tones associated with the sun sign, moon sign, and ascendant in the astrological chart. The three healers can be use the tones for these and project them at the individual in the middle of their triangle. The healers can use the Om, or they may wish to use the primary vowel sound in the first name of the person, an individual to be healed. All right, let's start going through these right now. This is the healing is it says the healing is enhanced by geometrical formations, and it shows healer, 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 and individual to be healed in the middle. Thank you so much for being here. Peace, highest heart love. Love to all the book lovers community, all our friends and family. Highest heart love. Peace, Courtney. All right, peace, Mustafa. Bismillah. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Page 199 at the bottom. Now we're turning over to page 200. In essence, this sets up a chord which triggers a tremendous amount of energy and overtones. These are amplified by the geometrical shape in which they are being projected. Meditation and healing groups can have tremendous fun and wonderful effects by using these processes. It is a wonderful way to feel and prove the effects for oneself. Each individual of the group can take turns in the middle of the group while they tone sounds and notes in various geometric shapes. It also creates group harmony. So, group toning is an effective process to do prior to any ritual or ceremonial work. The use of geometric shapes around an individual while toning is very powerful. In the East, the use of geometric shapes is called yantra and geomancy. Yantras are essentially visual tools to help in centering. When used for healing or worship purposes, the energy associated with them is invoked and symbolizes some divine aspect of the universe. When used in conjunction with toning, that divine aspect becomes grounded in the physical to impact and stimulate healing energies. When the group forms about an individual in a yantric or a geometric shape, they create a vortex of energy within that shape. As they tone, that energy is set in motion. Very key. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. This is very key. Wow. Groups and circles are highly effective for projecting long distance healing tones to individuals. Depending upon the particular problem, the group decides on a geometric form and the tones to be used. Then they visualize the individual needing the healing, picturing he or she in the center of the circle. As they tone, they visualize the energy going forth to touch the individual. Placing a picture in the middle is also effective as it assists the group in their visualization, and the picture is a direct link to that individual. Group magic and healing is so powerful. So powerful. Teamwork makes the dream work. A study of the symbolism of geometric shapes will reveal much wisdom regarding how to use them in group toning and healing. The following are examples, and they by no means cover the spectrum of energies associated with the various shapes. Many of the geometric shapes may have to be adapted to the number of healing circle members. These are guidelines. The more you learn about the power and energy created by geometric shapes, the more energy you can project when the toning is applied. All right, here. Square. All right. Forming a square about an individual while toning provides greater stability and equilibrium to the individual. It calms and settles. It also amplifies the life force energy of the base chakra. It is very grounding to an individual's energy. Here's the square. So remember, the X are where the healers are, and the circle will be the person to be healed. All right, there's the square. Geometric shapes. Closing out. 201, page 201. Thank you for being here. Peace, everyone. Divine Rising. Happy Tuesday. Happy Wednesday when this comes out. Triangle. The triangle has already been alluded to. It strongly affects the spleen chakra and it can be used to heat up or cool down the system. It enables the tones to have an amplified cleansing effect. All right. Here's we have the triangle. Oh, excellent. Circle. The circle is the most natural and perfect shape in nature. It builds an energy vortex of totality and wholeness when used with toning. It enhances the sounds so that they create new life and energy within the individual. The circle is the womb. It sets up a force that links the divine with the human, the inner with the outer. It can be used with problems associated with the solar plexus chakra. It can be used when no other shape seems appropriate. Whenever in doubt, the divine feminine circle. I have to drop a pin there. That's a very important key in mastery of thyself is the receptive energies, being able to receive and listen. The divine feminine. See, sacred geometry, we know a straight line is male. A curved line is female. You drop a piece of ink or a piece of water, a little bit of love water, into a pond. Does it make a straight line? No, it makes a circle, a divine circle. And can be used when we have doubt of what to use. The cross, bottom of page 202. The cross. Oh, let me show you the circle first. Here's the circle. Highest heart level reading from Sacred Sounds, Magic and Healing Through Words and Music by the great Ted Andrews. We are now in the last chapter, last few pages, and we've read another book and completed another book on YouTube. The cross. The cross sets up an energy that balances the four elements of the body. It strongly affects the heart chakra and all problems associated with it. When used with toning, it links and balances the four energies of humanity: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. The tones with the cross create a balance of polarities, the balanced male and female. The crescent, top of page 203. The crescent is a shape that will enhance healing of emotions and problems of expression when used with toning. It is linked to the throat chakra, and it can be used to bring out the feminine energies of illumination, imagination, and intuition. It is a tremendous amplifier of tonal effects. Here's the cross first, and then the crescent. The cross. Remember, the healers are where the X are, and the circle is the person to be healed. So we're going through geometric shapes that can help healing in group toning and group healing. And this is the crescent at the top. There we go. Thank you so much for being here with us. Sacred sounds, magic and healing through words and music. All right. The six-rayed star. This figure, when used with toning, links the heart and the mind, the lower and the higher, the divine and the human. It brings the divine into play within the physical dimension. It affects the brow and the heart chakras. It can be used with toning to set up an energy that is strengthening and protecting. It helps to activate the inner solar fires. Peace, highest heart love. Peace. Stop and smile. We're at it. We're here. This is the finale. You're getting to see it live. It will premiere Wednesday on 3/11. Blessings, she says. Highest heart love and honor. Much love. The mods are in the building. I have been loving seeing your adventures recently. Oh, thank you. Gratitude and highest heart love. Much love. Stop and smile. It's in the building. we love the light workers. She's such a divine light. All right. So this was the sixth grade star. After going through the crosses, we're in the geometric shapes, and again, this X is the healers, and the circle is the person to be healed. So it's the geometric shape for it. Thank you so much for being here and reading with us in this finale of Sacred Sounds. We did it again, reading through another book live on YouTube. Completing another one. All right. Three left. The five-pointed star on points of a circle. When used with toning, the five-pointed star is balancing and grounding. It activates the energies of the individual so that there is dominion of spirit over the four elements, reason over matter. It helps to provide a concentrated force of spirit. When used with sound and music, it draws angels of strength and energy, especially those known as the seraphim. All right. The five-pointed star healing circle is here. And see, as you see, choose positively. The triangle in point is at the top. All right. We don't want to invert it. Want to stay and keep it sacred. All right. The seven-rayed star. This shape, when used with toning, is extremely healing on all levels. Seven is the mystical number, and this figure assists in balancing all of the chakras, subtle bodies, and physiological systems of humanity. It creates a vortex that invokes the play of energies from the seven major planets of the ancients and the seven rays of light. It is soothing to the emotions and is powerful amplifier of healing energies for children. This shape is often called the Star of Saint Bridget. Protect protector, and healer for children. We love this, right? We love this. Protector and the healer of the children. And that's what we do as light workers. Like, we're bringing this information and we're reading these books and writing these books and our poetry and our paintings. You do it in that children creative space, right? The highest heart love. And so, it's always such a pleasure to read these beautiful words and to the world. I feel so uplifted after doing these readings. And highest heart love, thank you so much. Can't wait till we complete. And we got a special gift for you at the completion of this. All right. So this is the seven rayed star as we just look at it. Peace, peace. I have been painting a lot. Yes, see. Oh my goodness, stop and smile. You know the magic. That's pure healing work. Our creative energies. It's just like cleaning up, right? We create art and then we go and look at it. We see clearly. Wow. And then we see the process as well. We say, this is what I started with it. And now look at what I completed with it with. It's just so uplifting. Thank you so much for putting that in Bongi. Thank you so much, Stop and Smile. It's so real. Concentric circles. This particular configuration of three concentric circles of healers surrounding the triangle is more than a healing mandala for sound. It is a confirmation that can be used with groups to do explorations of time, past, present, and future. When used with meditation up on the one being healed, it can reveal the karma of the illness. It can also be used to determine if present actions will result in future illnesses. Its many uses have yet to be fully explored. And that's because there's so many healers involved. It takes a dedicated union and harmonic flow to complete this. But it's so beautiful. Look at this. Hi, it's Heart Love in the last chapter of Sacred Sounds, Magic and Healing Through Words and Music. Discover the magical power of singing, speaking, and storytelling by Ted Andrews. All right, here we go. Middle of page 205. With each of the individual configurations, the one to be healed sits within the center. They are the point of receptivity for the healing sounds. In Tantra, the point is called the Bindu, which represents the supreme consciousness. In healing, it is this consciousness which needs to be affected in order to instill the balancing. Part of the spiritual quest for any individual is to find the spiritual center within, the center which has all power and all balance and all healing. By placing the individual in the center, the healers are symbolically setting up a link to his or her interior spiritual center. The individual is also protected by the circle of healers. They keep negative energy out so that the positive can do its utmost work. The center is the nucleus of the circle. It is the focus of love and the focus of the healing energies of sound being poured out by the other members onto the individual. It is only by being in the center that we can establish a relationship with the divine. It is this case. It is it is the healing aspect of the divine. Oh my goodness. So we're closing in, as you know. Page 206 at the time. I have been working on finishing my pieces. Sometimes I get too focused on it not being perfect and I stop. So lately it's been about completing the piece, no matter what, because was what is perfection. That's right. Once you complete it, it's perfect. Just like you. We're whole. We are complete. It's just like all these scars I have all over my body. They don't hurt anymore. They have no name. They are whole. They are part of my wholeness. I love what you just wrote. Thank you so much. That's right. All the pieces are perfect. You said that so perfectly well. Letting it be in acceptance is a magical healing part. All right. 206, healing with sound and crystals. Healing with sound and crystals. Science and metaphysics are both proving that there are many ways in which gems, stones, and crystals affect the wearer. When stress is applied to a crystalline stone, it elicits a form of electrical energy known as a piezoelectrical energy. Piezoelectrical energy. This stress can be the simple pressure of someone holding it within the hand or the pressure of wave pulsations that occur with sound and music. The sound waves trigger a release of energy from the stone according to its own unique structure. For this reason, certain stones and certain tones are very compatible. The energy of both have a comparable pattern that when used together, they reinforce each other. As seen on the chart on the next page, certain stones and tones will affect the same areas of the body. The history of utilizing stones and sound in the healing process is ancient. Sound frequencies were used for healing and for heightened consciousness. Gemstones were arranged in acoustical patterns. The mystery traditions of India, Egypt, Kemet, Babylon, and Greece employed both tools. There are many ways in which sound and crystals can be used for healing and raising of consciousness. They work whether a person realizes it or not. They do so because they are miniature dynamos of energy for varying frequencies. There are those who say they do not feel the energy, but when crystals are used with sound, the effects are heightened and more tangible. The combination restores balance and releases stress, sometimes shattering the negative patterns that have been accumulated in the individual's energy field. Healing with sound and stone chart. With all the chakras and tones, clear quartz can be used to amplify or to supplement when specific tones cannot be found. All right, so this chart, it says it has the chakra, the tone, crystal, and stones, effects of stones and sounds. Has it all combined here on the chart. We love these charts like this. All right. And this is how we start to make our own grids, right? It's interesting to know it has much history. That's right. Even when we travel to Africa and we see different parts of Egypt and going along the Nile, we see that they use turquoise in certain statues or lapis lazuli as headstones and, amethyst. They already were using these. So, yeah, it's very ancient. All right. So, chakra for the base, tone C, as we know, crystal and stones, smoky quartz, and all red stones. So, like carnelians, rubies. Purify and the effects of stones and sounds. Purifies base chakras, channels energy from crown into the base, very grounding, helps dissolve negativity, affects all physical aspects of this chakra. Spleen chakra, tone D, crystal and stones, carnelian and citrine, and all orange stones, right? Oh, look at this. Got some orange calcite. Effects of stones and sounds. Affects adrenals and all physical aspects of chakra. Stimulates creativity. Assists in visualizations and manifestations. Can be used to release past life information. All right. solar plexus chakra. Tone E, citrine. And you can use topazes, like this is a blue topaz, and all yellow stones. Stimulates cosmic awareness, balances the left brain, can be used with visualization to attract, can help link the mental with the intuitive aspects of self. Heart is tone F, rose quartz. Mhm. Amethyst, tourmaline, and all green stones. Gotta love that. Healing and balancing stimulates immune system. Calming helps heal internal wounds, past life wounds, awakens sense of fulfillment. Throat chakra, tone G, turquoise, tourmaline, and all light blue stones, like this blue topaz. Stimulates creativity, opens up greater self expression, and will draw out negativity, affects breathing. Mhm. We know this too. We know this. We've seen this in motion. All right. And brow chakra, tone A, lapis lazuli, sodalite, and fluorite. Clear thinking, headaches, balances right and left hemispheres, opens clairvoyance, cleansing to aura and penetrating mental blocks. And crown chakra, tone B, amethyst, fluorite, and clear quartz. Purifying to the entire system, affects skeletal system strongly, awakens greater humility, and balances aura. Page 208. We did it. The spine is an excellent transmitter of the energies of stone, just as it is with sound. The methods described earlier for working with the spine can be enhanced by laying specific crystals and energy stones along the various vertebrae. We are all scientists in the making, and we are all magicians. It does require effort and discipline and work, but such tasks and explorations are to be savored and enjoyed. It is not the end that brings the rewards, but it is the path that we take to that end that holds the real treasures. Afterthoughts. Did it again, y'all. We did it again. Sacred sound. Afterthoughts. Know thyself. This was the precept of ancient mystery schools, and it must again become a precept of our own lives. We do not have to give up our responsibilities. We can learn to use energies and abilities long forgotten, but still available. Within each of us are all of the energies and forces of the universe. Within each of us is the potential to manifest greater fulfillment, abundance, health, and awareness into all areas of our lives. The bards worked through their stories and songs to keep alive the magic and wonder of life. They reminded people that every tree, bush, and rock spoke. They helped people to hear the whispers of the wind and the songs of the animals. They awakened the child within all who would listen. They kept the seeds of creative joy alive. The seed. Bottom of page 208. The small child looked out over the yard from the roof of his house. He backed up a few steps and took a deep breath. With a running start and a squeal of laughter, he leaped from the roof into the air, and he was flying. She was flying. Daughter, son, cried his father, coming out of the house. Come down here this instant. Little boys, little girls are not meant to fly. The boy, the girl looked down at his angry father, at her angry father, puzzled by his reaction. Why not? Asked the child. And she promptly flew away. Of all the disrespect, muttered his father, and stormed into the house. And we completed Sacred Sound by Ted Andrews. Magic and healing through words and music. Did it. Divine days and nights. I am 17,000 days and nights when you get this. Did it. We completed another book live on YouTube. So grateful and thankful for all of you, for all I have now, all that's coming to me. So grateful and thankful. We did it. A heart withers away, consumed by the challenges of life and the struggles of day, and they give up. Then the physical begins to decay. With no destination, there is no destiny to seek. With no passion and no imagination, they've reached their peak. They die off, and these are the weak. The strong overcome. We overcome the pain. The strong, passionate beings find the meaning of their name. We find a way to be free. We escape the mental strain, persevere over times of insane, destiny locked in, stay in your lane. The strong overcome, endure being stuck in the rain. Divine intent, all evil must be slain. Be thankful for each gain. The strong overcome to obtain and sustain our wealth, our health. From hate, I remain stealth. No fear, listening with my ears, acting with my mind and heart. Overcome the stagnant troubles of miseducation. I'm sharp like a diamond dart. Overcome the hate. Love is an art. Overcome the hate. Love is an art. The strong know how to forgive. We don't dwell on the sorry and pain. The strong overcome to live. We always win because it's our all we give. I'll never stop writing. I will always stay active. I will always live. The strong overcome the obstacles we face. I want to go to beautiful, so around the world I race. I'm a winner. You're a winner. Yes. Yes, you are. Being you, you're always in first place. Strong souls always feel safe because you always will endure with faith. Strong wills overcome hate. Eyes, all three of them in the strong stay awake. The truth makes us never have to escape. Survival, like any of God's work, we overcome. Look at us. We breed more and more. Strong families keep love at our core. The strong love all the time. The strong love all the time. The weak love the drama. Self-hate war. Strong conscious beings. Je t'adore. What else but live in love? Our heart is what love is for. In French, je t'adore. I love you. What else but live in love? A heart is what love is for. A mind starts to lose thoughts. The body stops feeling. The soul has been driven to insanity, an economical disaster in a home, not home. A slave, no belief, but succumbs to a master. Weak, weak. Next, they'll die. The strong overcome. A young soul, positively gamma energized by and controlled by love, told every day by a father that loves the child so much. You can do anything. You can do anything. Fueled by the strongest and passion. This child has no limits. This soul can't be broken. The manifestation arrives. The strong overcomes, overpowers into tranquility. The mind of this spirit realizes it creates the magnitude of this revelation. Thunders into the arterial organs, flushing through the veins. The endorphins rage through the temporal and parietal brains. Sacred sound comes from the diaphragm contracted. This child takes flight. This child takes flight. The father sees this and isn't surprised. I saw it, my eyes. The strong overcome. Love overcomes any doubt, no matter the size. We are the strong overcoming. The archangel Uriel continues to rise. My tribute to the great Ted Andrews. The strong overcome everything. We did it again. We completed another book. Highest heart, love, and honor. 17,000 days and nights. I'm going to hit the chimes. And then we'll have a drink of love water. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until the next book, reading. Strong overcome. Live. Divine rising. We love you. We completed another book. We did it again. I love you so much. I love you. Thank you so much for being here and reading with us. Shaking it up on YouTube for real. Highest heart love. Thank you to all the book lovers community, to all our friends and family. Thank you for your support. The harmonic vibrational manual is now out. Thank you so much for your support. Divine rising. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You can do it. You can do anything. I made it this far. 17,000 and counting. These, oh my goodness, look at the love. Wow. So many hearts of love. Thank you so much. I would love for y'all to shoot me some thoughts on this reading and maybe what you would like to hear next on this channel. We did it, y'all. I want you to have a wonderful Wednesday grocery giveaway as well as meditation with Lori Ann Speed. And we're going to keep healing the people, showing how masters are always going to be masters. Mom, dad, family, I love you so much. Isis, we did it again. Ay, 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 ay. Love, 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 love you. Ay, 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 ay. Love you. You. Peace, peace. I love you. You know, because I love myself. Peace, peace.